Hello everyone. Welcome to Ammo Simple Maths for Class 10 CBSE Mathematics. I am R.AMUTHAVALLI, your Maths teacher. As a continuation to the previous video, let me explain some more very important basic concepts of probability. Please watch carefully. Come on students, when are we dealing with probability? When a question arises related to chance of something happening, we are dealing with probability. Yes, the amount of certainty or uncertainty of an happening is determined by probability. So what is the definition or formula to compute theoretical probability? I hope you have understood what is meant by theoretical probability. What we expect to happen is given by theoretical probability. What is really happening is given by experimental probability. So what we expect to happen is given by theoretical probability, and it is given by the formula P of E equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Here the letter E stands for event. So P of E means probability of an event. Okay. What is the application of this probability? Where is this probability used? Probability is used in our day-to-day life. Yes, in our daily life. It is used such as in mathematics, statistics, finance, gambling, science, machines, and artificial intelligence. And also in many other various activities of our day-to-day life. I hope you all know what is meant by artificial intelligence. This artificial intelligence is often shortly referred as AI. Capital A stands for artificial, I for intelligence. In computer science, the term AI refers to any human-like intelligence which is exhibited by a computer or a robot or any other machine. So, for machine learning, probability is very much needed. So, for machine learning, probability is very much needed. Okay. Now, let us recall general rules of probability. The first very important rule is, first you must all know the range of probability. So, probably the range of an event probability. So, the P of E can be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. So, shortly you can tell it the range of probability is between 0 and 1. That means it cannot be negative. It cannot go less than 0, but and same way it cannot be more than 1. So, that 0 means that is for impossible event, and 1 means sure event. So, it can be either equal to 0 or more than 0, and it can be equal to 0 and it cannot be more than 1, it can be less than 1. So, simply we can say the range of the probability is between 0 and 1, that is the range is from an impossible event to sure event. I hope you have understood. Already in lower classes you have studied this. Okay. The second rule is the sum of the probabilities of all possible outcomes in an experiment. That is the probability of many events which takes place in an experiment. If you sum up or add up all those probabilities, that sum will be equal to 1. Suppose if you take A, capital A, B, C, etc. or the many events that take place in a random experiment, and if you denote those probabilities as P of E1 and P of E2, P of E3 like that, then when you sum up all these probabilities, P of E1 plus P of E2 plus P of E3, etc., the sum will be equal to 1 only. Okay, can you understand? Next. Then, let us consider an event A. When this event A does not occur, we call it as not A. So, when and only when this event A does not occur, then A naught the event A naught will occur. Okay, so then the probability of an event that does not occur is called as complement of A, or otherwise called negation of A. This not A, we call it mathematically in probability chapter, we call it as negation of A, or otherwise sometimes we call it as complement of A also. Suppose if we denote the probability of an event which occurs for an event A, if the probability we denote as P of E, and the probability of that negation of A, that will be denoted as P of E naught, that is a bar over the letter, capital letter E. So in that case, P of E and the P of E naught, both you add, that will be, the sum will be 1. So in simple words I can say P of E plus P of E naught equal to 1. The probability of an event, that means that occurring event, and the probability of the event which does not occur, that is negation, that is probability E naught, both will be 1. So we can find the probability of negation A as P of E naught equal to 1 minus P of E. For example, if an event that occurs when you are tossing a die, you want to pick up an even number, that means that is 2, 4, 6 are the all possible favorable outcomes. So the probability will be favorable outcomes by total outcomes. So that is 3 by 6. So 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Understand? So the event that occurs is given as half or 0.5. Then how can you calculate the P of E naught? You can subtract this half from 1. So that is 1 minus half will be half, or 0.5. So you can find P of E naught by subtracting P of E from 1. So 1 minus P of E equal to P of E naught. This concept in many of the questions you will use in class 10 in exercise 15.1. Okay, then once again you recall the probability of any sure event is 1, because all the possible outcomes, this entire sample space will be coming as the favorable outcomes. So the favorable outcomes and the total outcomes are both one and the same. So when the dividend and divisor are both are the same, the quotient will be automatically 1. So for the sure event, the probability is 1 always. And for an impossible event, what is the probability? Yes, you are right. For an impossible event, the probability is 0. So that's why the range of probabilities between 0 and 1. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and you have gathered many important points, and also you would be finding this video very quite useful. Please watch several times and understand the basic concepts. Thank you, students.